maybe. Big grade is ambiguity, baby. Too much at stake for your foolery, ain't it crazy? Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, you won't faze me. You ain't really hard like you imagining. Bragging about being toxic, but you ain't really that hazardous. Rap God, if you don't believe in me, then it's blasphemous. Everything that you are is an acronym to my adjectives. But I ain't here to fight, Phil. I got everything.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
On first down, Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And again, this Buffalo defense there in run support to stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Well, just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. Touchdown, Philadelphia! DeAndre Swift, 32 yards. And the Eagles have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no thought of a return here for Hines. At their own 25-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Now the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Allen going to change the look here. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. They'll run it. Here's Cook. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2 but only got 1. 4th down. An audible here to get a new look.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
How about this? They'll change it at the line. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. That's good for 28 yards. To the air. Allen escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Back at the 5-yard line now. 2nd and goal.
At the Eagles' 5-yard line.
Alert! Alert! What's that?
Here's Allen. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Bills are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Good bounce back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back. Tremendous poise. Confidence never lost. And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. In motion left goes Smith. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This offense, thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions, and then for the offensive line, instead of attacking.
And that's caught inside the 30, inside the 20, and he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. A big play here for Buffalo, 68 yards.
Well, Josh Allen just might have the strongest arm in the NFL. And at 6'5", he can put his whole body into it, too. And this, an absolute gorgeous throw. Perfect arc, and it results in a big, big pickup.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Throwing now is Allen. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Middle.
Here's Allen to throw it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be 1st because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17.
Hey, 73.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Taron Johnson made the stop. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground. honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
This one out quickly to Watkins. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Hurts. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Hurts connecting there with Brown for the Eagles first.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
You know, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. This is Swift on the counter. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Hurts sets up to throw it. This is caught. It's Brown. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off for big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. Now a toss for Swift left side. And he'll work down inside the 45.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 7. Once again, it's Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. They go play action with Hurts. Rolling to his right. Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 29-yard line. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Terrell Bernard getting in there to drop him for a sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they get it to him again. Vaughn Miller, he was the one getting in there, able to wreak his usual havoc.
And another long drive from the offense, but the defense is denying them the end zone. Nothing to show for the last drive offensively. They can't come away empty-handed again.
The offense on third down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be third and a mile. Now Hurts going to keep it running left. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. 3 yards on the keeper, and it's fourth down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on fourth down. Back deep, Nyheim Hines. This is taken at about the 14. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
I was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
23 yards on the play.
But give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
Now Allen going to change it up. On 1st and 10, Allen. Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Now the Bills will hustle to the line. Now they'll change things up.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
On play action, Allen. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The lines move there, look like nobody open, now second down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Allen looks to throw on second down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Davis. He's got room to roam. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 13-yard line. Now Allen again. This is caught. Touchdown, Bills. Gabriel Davis from 13 yards out. And the Bills will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, you see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
So after the INT, it's Allen. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs, as the first half is winding down, and the Bills will extend their lead here just before halftime. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they've wanted to attack.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Here's Hurts to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On first down, Hurts. Going deep here for Watkins. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters, they had 2 costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it would be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Slot man moves right. They'll fake it there on the jet sweep, and instead, here's Swift. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 6. And they'll send the tight end in motion. On 2nd down, Swift. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 67 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 45-yard line. From the gun, it's Hurts. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Bills will take over possession here up at the 44.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a 2-possession game might become 3. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail them out.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Going deep for Diggs. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
Well, you've certainly got to be on your toes defensively when you're facing Josh Allen. He can hit you from any angle. He's got arguably the strongest arm in the business, and he uncorks a deep one here, but that one falls incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Allen. He's going to try and go deep again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, Maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Allen going to audible to a different look. On 3rd down, Allen. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Here's Sam Martin now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Hey, let's go.
And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. And Goddard going to have an Eagles first down as he'll get this up across the 30-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. Touchdown, Philadelphia. What a run there by Jalen Hurts. And the Eagles have got it back to within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Elliott good with a PAT. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now we'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On play action, Allen giving the football to Davis on an out route. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Allen off the play fake. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Right back to Swift again on second down. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And the tight end goes in motion left. It's the tight end, Goddard. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
On the option to give to Swift here. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
From the 21, here's a 2nd and 5. This short throw caught by Goddard. And Goddard going to have an Eagles first down as he gets this down to the 13-yard line. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot.
And he lost the football. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
Go Silver, ready?
Back to the running game with Swift. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Swift with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And no thought of a return here for Hines.
At their own 45-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back.
Alert, alert, alert!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's complete to Cook. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. He's across midfield. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook, 75 yards. And the Bills strike quickly to take the lead here in the fourth. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Finds his target. It's Swift along the sideline. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Being chased out left. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Goddard. 16 more on that one and another first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Now inside the 25. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. But a bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, one-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick six.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. All that for a 2-yard gain, second down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. And Oliver gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away from pretty good yardage, and that time they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
And they'll bring Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Hey, 73. Hey, Silver.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Micah Hyde. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
What's that?
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Sliding out of the... And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brandon Graham applying the heat off the edge.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Allen going to change this at the line. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. To the air, Allen. Pressure, they got him again. James Bradbury running in and finishing that play on the corner blitz.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. This is 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Time becoming a factor, down 2 scores, though they have 2 timeouts and, of course, the 2-minute warning to work with as well. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Here's 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
2nd down, 8 yards to go.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the
Burt sets up to throw it. Touchdown! Quez Watkins, 26 yards. And the Eagles have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So a 7-point game. They'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And the Bills are going to recover. The fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now they'll audible to something else. Back to throw. Allen has his man. It's Shakir. And he will have a Bills first down, and that should be that. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Allen going to change the look here. To throw is Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
56.
Now Allen. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Allen to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down.
There's a quarterback who's learned his lesson. He's thrown a few interceptions so far. That time he said, I'm making sure nobody catches this one.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Here's Allen. That is caught by Shakir. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think think what we saw in this one? Today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on...